Ever since I got back on self-improvement in summer of 2023, I always had three goals in mind. One goal was to improve my mental health and my physical health to the most extremes that you can imagine. Like literally be so mindful that I literally just smile while having no thoughts in my head. And I have already kind of accomplished that, but not really. I still have some way to go. I need to meditate more and gratitude journal more. But don't worry, we will get there. Physical health too. I am still working hard on my physique. I'm not quite proud of it yet, but it is like a 7 out of 10 physique, so I'll take it for the time being. But it will take me like another 2 years probably to get the 9 out of 10 physique that I'm desiring, or probably even sooner if I go on a bulk and a cut. I'm really looking forward to that. And I also need to increase the number of androgen receptors in my body so that I can absorb more testosterone. You get what I'm saying? The other great goal that I had was wealth. Basically, owning a business that is actually fulfilling me and that I know will succeed. And how do I know that it will succeed? Well, because I am benefiting the people that watch my videos. I'm giving value to the outside world, like I am doing right here on this YouTube channel. And so I know that it will work in the future. And then the third biggest goal was to have more quality relationships with the people around me. Basically, get to know higher quality people in my local area. And whilst I was at it, to improve the relationships with the people around me, like becoming a more present, more upbeat person, a person who can tell good stories that will make people listen. And every single time when I wanted to relapse on my self improvement journey, when I did not want to meditate, when I did not want to exercise, when I did not want to gratitude journal or journal in the night because I had nothing to journal about, I would always think back to these three big desires and think about the long term gratification, and that enough was enough for me to keep going, even during the most down bad days, the most unmotivated periods of my self improvement journey, even in the fucking depths of November, for example. And plus, I had no purpose in life. I was just mindlessly doing my morning routine every single day, hoping to improve. Even during those days, I kept on pushing because of these three big desires. However, eventually, I became so advanced in self improvement that I literally went from like a 5.5 out of 10 guy to like a 7 out of 10 guy. And this took me like probably an entire 10 months of just solid work. Think about it. A pregnant mom could have gotten pregnant in summer, let's say like in July of 2023, and she could have had a baby by the time that I became a like 6.8 out of 10 man. Between summer of 2023 and like summer of this year, I read like probably like 30 books on self development. I watched so many podcasts, so many courses. I journaled, I meditated, I gratitude journaled, I exercised every single day. And so, naturally, with all of this progress, my confidence went up as well. And when I wanted to cold approach someone, like, in the gym, for example, people are just naturally friendly to me. Not because, like, the people in the gym are actually normal people and they wouldn't yell at you even if you're like a 4 out of 10 man, but they were even more friendlier than ever before. And even now, when I'm talking to someone, like for example online, I get people's respect pretty much in no time because of how much I increased my social intelligence skill. And you see, probably like a few weeks ago, by the time that I'm recording this video, there is this guy in my Discord server who gave this really beautiful piece of advice to this other Discord server that is in our clan. And bro, that literally made my entire day. Just looking at strong brotherhoods being formed and in our Discord clan. And that's when I realized that relationships are the most overlooked pillar of self improvement. Like, yeah, sure, when you're first beginning to improve yourself on self improvement, for like the first 6 months, you're pretty much the same person. Like, here's how the saying goes: if you continue to improve by like 5% every single day, so like you read every single day, you implement the knowledge every single day, you work on quitting your bad habits, you exercise every single day, you do the good habits like meditation, gratitude journaling. When you do all of that and you improve by at least 5% every single day, not 1%, because that is just not enough, then in 6 months, you will get higher as an X out of 10 man. Because in summer of 2023, I was like a 5.3 out of 10 man. And now, after like 11 months of hard work, I can confidently say that I'm a 7 out of 10 man. But for these first 6 months, you have to work tirelessly on yourself. And then, right then and there, can you truly go out and talk to people around you, cold approach them, or probably enhance the relationships with the people that you already like and the people that you already love. Self improvement isn't all about just sitting down and working on your affiliate marketing business for 18 hours every single day. No, this is bullshit. Self improvement is all about becoming the best version of yourself. So, like taking every area that you want to improve every area that you're willing to go through trials and tribulations in order to gain the long term gratification and working tirelessly on it every single day for the rest of your fucking life. And let me tell you, bro, the rewards that will come will be absolutely priceless. And this also applies to wealth and to health. If you want to improve your mental health, then what do? That's right. You gratitude journal, you meditate, you go outside, you probably even take cold showers if you want to go that far. And what do? You slowly, progressively overload it. Like, for example, today, as you're starting out with meditation, for example, you do 1 second of mindful breathing, okay? And tomorrow, you do 2 seconds. The next day, you do 3 seconds, all the way until you get to like 8 minutes, I would say. The same goes for your fitness journey, and we don't have to go really that deep into it. Just slowly raise the weight and the number of sets that you do, like every single week, I would say. And the same applies to your wealth. You find your purpose in life, you learn about it through books, through long form educational videos, probably even through some kind of a course, if you have the money to pay for that. And then you just implement, and implement. You slowly work on it every single day. And what do? You progressively overload it, right? So, like today, as you're starting out with your business, you work on it for like 5 minutes. Then tomorrow, you work on it for 6 minutes. And then, before you know it, you can comfortably sit down and be mindful about your work for like an hour and a half. And now, we get to the most overlooked desire of every single man, and that is to form better relationships with the people around you. Many guys think that they can just work on their dropshipping service for 10 months, and then once they're making like 10K per month, that's when the money and the respect will come to them. And yeah, sure, the respect will come to them. Like, they will be finally noticed by their high quality woman that they're desiring, but their social intelligence skill isn't that high because in those 10 months, they never went outside. They were just like these social outcasts. Like, it literally looks like they went to solitary confinement. You know, like when you go to prison and you commit a crime in there, so they put you into this like room all by yourself with no one around. That's how it feels like to have no friends on self improvement, to have no strong brothers around you. And yeah, sure, you may have the money, but you will still look like that 5 out of 10 guy that you were before you start to work on your dropshipping service. Like, yeah, sure, you might be 10 out of 10 in finances. You probably, if you did put in the work and did your morning routine, like you exercised, you improve your mental health, then yeah, sure, you might be like an 8 out of 10 in health. But in looks maxing, in like, you know, talking to the people around you, you're still a 5 out of 5. And yeah, sure, the people will respect you more now. They will look at you like a 6.5 out of 10. But you have to put in the work to actually bump up that score to 9 out of 10. Remember this, no one on self improvement does it alone. You must have strong brothers that you can level up your social intelligence with. Just as you have authors from whom you read books, you have to have these strong male friends with whom you can practice your storytelling skill, for example, with whom you can practice your jokes, your cold approaching tactics, with whom you can talk about your goals, your ambitions, and with whom you can be in a healthy competition with. Social skill is a mastery. And yeah, sure, it might help you to, even if you did it and went to this like, quote, solitary confinement and you just locked in for 10 months and drop shipped and then became successful in it and started making several thousands of dollars per month. Yeah, sure, that will add to your respect. But your storytelling skill will be shitty. Your way to actually get people's attention, it will be shitty. You need to improve in it. Just like you progressively overload your meditation, your the amount of that you can bench press. You do it with the amount of people that you talk to every single day. Like for example, this week you can cold approach one person on the street, and then the next week you can do two. But if you're feeling really motivated, then you could just start with 10 guys, and then the next week with 20 guys, and then slowly add women also, because you want to be prepared when she comes. And you know who I am talking about? Your dream 10 out of 10 godly woman that will raise your children and that will be with you for the rest of your life. But with a shitty cold approaching skill, it will be really hard for you to attract her. And so, yeah, for the first like 6 months, when you're totally grinding on yourself and you truly don't go outside, possibly only to school and to the gym, I recommend that you mix to your entrepreneurship books and to your exercising books and your mental health books. You also had some books about communication and some videos about cold approaching, warm approaching, books about storytelling, for example, because you need to slowly advance in this pillar also. Because relationships, just like wealth and health, are skills that you slowly have to master over time. So please, for the first like 6 months, when you're truly working hard on yourself and grinding every single day and learning like there's no tomorrow, please add some books about communication and human behavior. It will pay off down the line. You need to read at least 10 books about communication and about psychology. And then once you feel like your mental health has been fixed, like you can meditate for at least 3 minutes with no thoughts in your head, you can exercise for like 30 minutes, let's say, straight without getting tired, and your business is finally making at least $1,000 per month, that's when you truly get to, cold approach woman. Because by that point, your muscle gain will be better. And your mental health also, the gratitude journaling skill will naturally make you a more positive thinker. And your journaling skill will take all of your negative thoughts away so that you just walk around with a smile naturally. And when you cold approach someone with a smile on your face, like sure, the dumbasses of 99%, they will conclude that you're some kind of a psychopath. But the true, good people out there who will be compatible with you will appreciate it. And so, after these 6 months, you just need to take the knowledge and just implement implement, and implement, and slowly, progressively overload the amount of people that you talk to on a daily basis. But keep in mind, when you're cold approaching someone, you have to make the conversation funny and short. It can be, for example, like asking that random guy in your gym about when will the big workout happen in the afternoon, and he says something like, "Oh, it's 6 p.m., man. Why are you asking?" And you just say, "Oh, okay. Just don't flex hard enough, please. Leave some women to us also." And then both of you can just laugh at the ridiculousness, and that right there was a successful cold approach. You need to make the conversation short, funny, and purposeful. Never cold approach without a purpose. You cold approach that guy in the example with the intent of knowing when the big workout will happen in the afternoon. That was the purpose. Never just go outside in the mall, for example, and just ask random women that are going by their days. Like a salesperson. You ask them, "Excuse me, young lady, would you be interested in buying this Jif peanut butter?" No, just cold approach them by asking something like, "Excuse me, do you know where the eggs are located?" And then she says something like, "Oh yeah, you just go forward and then right." And then you say, "Oh, thank you. I thought that you would know because I noticed all of the vegetables that you have in your shopping cart. And I just told myself that, oh yeah, this person is wise." And then she laughs because you complimented her. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. Just make the conversation short, positive, and purposeful. But when you're warm approaching someone, like someone that you already know, it can be a family member, then make the conversation long and deep. Basically, just get better at telling stories. That's everything. Trust me, bro. Having a strong brotherhood around you is one of the best feelings that you can have as a man, the biggest motivator to get going on self improvement. And so, if you want to have people like us, people like me by your side, who are working tirelessly on themselves every single day, who are improving their mental, physical health, who are becoming wealthier every single day, who are improving their social intelligence too, who share the same values as you, the same likes and dislikes, and people with whom you can be in a healthy competition with, then you can join our Discord clan in the description and become a part of the family. I know that you'll become a powerful asset to us because you're watching this video almost 18 minutes in, and that proves to me that you can sit down and do the work. You have way more potential than you think you have. So don't let your surroundings hold you back and get the motivation of the 1% of men. Like, bro, we have literal people in there who will give you advice whenever you want. So even if you're just starting on self improvement, even if you're in this 6 month period, you can still start to level up your social intelligence. Even now, you can cold approach the guys in there, and then slowly you can warm approach them and get better at telling stories. Okay? So you really have nothing to lose. And you know what they say? You're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So, let go of your loser video game friends who are holding you back with this unhealthy habit and leave them in the dust, like the high value man that I know that you can become. Oh, it's okay, just enjoy your teens and your 20s. The future doesn't have anything good coming. Okay, bro. You can like the video, you can subscribe if you like, join the email list in the description and get yourself a free ebook. Comment on which part of the video you liked the most and which part of the video you will implement. Once again, don't forget to join the clan and become a part of the family and reject modernity. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video and remember, no one is better at being you